welcome back to the Ukeleles.
Still wildly unqualified.
And yet we are still talking.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Anne-Marie.
And we're your hosts.
Welcome to our chaos. Episode...
whatever this is. 15.
So,
we're talking about history, right?
yeah. I was like, so today
We're doing something.
we're doing something.
I don't know.
History.
Yeah.
We're doing history. I am one of those people that love to say, I think I was born in the wrong generation.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm always like, man, I was born in the wrong time period.
Me too. So we thought it would be fun, because we're kind of both those people,
Yeah.
to talk about the different eras and see if maybe we don't want to be born in the wrong era.
Yeah, because when it really comes down to it, would we?
Really? But because, you know, some of those other ones had like the disease, the starvation, the executions.
Yeah.
Not good showering locations.
We're women.
Things.
Yeah.
But first, a word from our sponsor.
Looking for photography that feels timeless, elegant, and full of heart? At Gather and Grace Photography, every session is designed to capture the moments you never want to forget.
From romantic couple sessions and engagements to weddings and family memories, Gather and Grace creates images that feel natural, beautiful, and true to you.
Based in the Carolinas and now booking 2026 and 2027 weddings with limited portrait sessions available throughout the year.
If you're ready for photos that feel effortless and refined, book your experience today.
Follow along on social media or inquire now at Gather and Grace Photography, where your story is captured with grace.
And now, cups of chaos.
Ay, ay, ay.
Do you have any?
Well, I had to rush my cat to the emergency vet a couple days ago. Yes, Salem, my familiar, my sweet boy who is a rescue.
Go ahead and explain a familiar for people. Some people don't know.
So I don't really know how to explain it except for like he understands me and I understand him. Like he talks to me. We've bonded. We are like
spiritually kindled.
Yes. He's
kindled?
Yeah, kindred. He's a black cat, and he was rescued. We did not rescue him. Someone else rescued him. Greg had actually found another kitten, and our neighbors had found a lady who had a litter of kittens, and the kitten that we found went to this mother who was nursing, and Salem, who had been found, was taken to the mother who was nursing, and when we talked to the lady, we told her, like, when she's done nursing, if you can't find a home for her, we'll take her and we'll keep her, right?
The other kitten that you found.
Yes. Well, when she called me, she said, so we have this other one. Do you want to take them both?
Oh.
So obviously
what's
did.
Both of them?
Salem and Nala, both.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, Nala, Greg found. Salem was found by somebody else.
Oh.
And he was itty bitty. And Nala was like, her eyes weren't even open.
Oh,
when Greg found her.
Tiny baby.
So we took them both, and he's just been my little buddy ever since. Like where I am, he is.
Yes, he is.
He's also like the shyster of the group.
No,
but he
with
started
a name like Salem.
I know he started to act really funny. Come to find out, he had a urinary block, which is life-threatening for a cat.
That's crazy.
I didn't know that. So he had to go and had to have a catheter put in, which was the emergency vet said the worst she's seen in a long, long time.
Poor Sam.
I know. The house just feels empty without him. But
I could text you. I'm like, how you doing?
I know. I was so sad that I had Abby go to the grocery store and get mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Appropriate response.
And mint Keebler chocolate elf cookies.
Yeah.
And I was using those to dip them into ice cream.
I feel
first
like
night that he was gone.
I totally think that's an appropriate response.
Greg said it was gross. And I was like, I am drowning my sorrow. It was an ice cream.
Greg, you don't understand.
That is my kitty cat.
Yeah.
He understands that part because he's very much an animal person.
Oh, no, I know. But
he was like, that's gross.
How would Greg drown his sorrows if it was his kitty?
He'd just be sad. He loves all animals.
Yeah.
But
I choose ice cream.
Yeah, I definitely choose ice cream. But he should be coming home hopefully tomorrow.
That's so exciting. So,
Yeah.
but this is like you happen again.
Yeah, they said there's a 50 cent.
That's a rapper.
50% probability.
I'll take you to the candy shop.
50% probability of it happening again. He'll have to be on a special diet for the rest of his life.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He just wanted the num-nums.
I know. Just wanted wet cat food forever.
Oh,
but hopefully. But that's really all that I've got.
okay.
You?
Hudson went to a Taekwondo tournament
Yeah.
in Blacksburg, Virginia.
How'd he do?
He got first place in continuous sparring.
Nice job, Hudson.
Yes, he did very good. But the best thing ever was the compliment that I got from another mother from like Richmond, Virginia or something. It was her son's first, I'm going to say this probably wrong, time sparring all black belts, I believe it was. And, Hudson was in a good mood because he had gotten to judge some rings at the tournament. So he was in a good mood, and he does this anyway, in all honesty, but he was, every person that came off sparring, if he wasn't even sparring them, he would be like, hey man, did really good round, or fist bump him or whatever, pat him on the back, good job. And Hudson did go against this kid also, beat him. And, he was like, hey man, good job. And like the mom later on, I'm like, I would say it's like an hour and a half later on. She was walking past, saw Hudson and said, oh, you. And I'm thinking, oh shit.
What'd I do?
I know. And she goes, oh, is this your human? And I said, yes, this is my human. And she's like, I just have to tell you that his sportsmanship for this competition was amazing. My son usually walks off the mat feeling defeated or like not really a part of something, but this is the first time he ever walked off the mat feeling accepted, maybe.
Aww.
Would be the right word. I can't exactly remember the wordage, but she's like, and I just really appreciate his kindness and his, genuine attitude. And I was like, oh, thank you.
That's
and
so
then
sweet.
Nicole was standing right next to me. I'm standing here and the mom's talking to us and I'm like, I'm not crying. You're crying. And Hudson's like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like being so polite. I was like, who is this kid? No, he's a good boy. But that just, when you get a compliment like that, like I told Hudson, I was like, that to me is better than any gold medal.
Absolutely.
So I was like, good job, buddy. And then, I made sure to tell our owner of the studio because that's representing him.
Yeah, definitely.
And, that was a proud moment. And like he said, that was probably like that's better than gold.
Yeah, of course it is.
So
because that's better than being, placing first, because that will get you so much farther in life.
Yeah.
That a good attitude and good sportsmanship.
Yeah. So.
Awesome.
But yeah, and that's it. And then we picked him up from band camp yesterday because he had his concert at the UNCG, I believe it was.
My pictures you sent were funny. It was like Hudson from here.
I never ever get to see my kid in concert because of where he sits with his saxophone, right? So like it's very rare that I actually get any views of him. And this is what I see.
At least you got good pictures.
And then like sometimes you saw this, not even anything else but this.
I mean, at least you got to see his eyes and his forehead.
So like my mom, like I video all these, right, for mom and my stepdad and anyone else that wants to listen, because the band that when he plays at the school versus like when he plays with this group of people, like they learn 5 songs in 1 week.
That's crazy.
And they're not easy songs, like, and as they go up in this, they get harder.
Sure.
And it's amazing to come together such as a like with no like sounds of people learning their instruments. It's just night and day from his middle school band versus this band. It's just amazing. And they're all the same age, so you can't even say, well, they're college, it's older people. No, the people that go to this camp, they split them off into groups for the same age range. So they were all 14 to 15 years old.
Wow.
So they're learning from an instructor that they don't work with, multiple instructors that they don't work with ever, and learning 5 songs.
That's impressive.
And it just sounds amazing. Of course, my mom always goes, I can't find him. I'm like, because I can't see him.
But you can hear.
But you can hear how good they all sound together, because you can't even hear him individually.
No, yeah.
So unless he plays, at home, which
right.
he does, and Dolly's afraid of it. She does not like it.
Saxophone is cool though.
Yeah, he sounds really good. I'm sad. I'm happy and I'm sad because he's going into early college, right? But they don't have a band.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
So I had reached out to his old band teacher to see if she would do some private lessons with him, like Zoom.
Okay.
Lessons with him. Because he doesn't want to stop. And I don't really want him to stop because he's very good at it. He has a knack for it.
Yeah.
And like that could be a scholarship.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, they have band scholarships for college.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's very good at it. He says he's going to go play on New York City streets. Make some money.
Dude, he could be in a marching band for a big college.
Yeah. I don't know that he would do that though.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah. Intricate with those doos,
Yes, very descriptive.
Very, very descriptive of you. Well, I am wording words. I do the words. Well, let's conclude Cups of Chaos.
All right.
And go on to bigger and better things. Maybe. So we're going to take some iconic locations in history.
I don't know that I'd call them locations. Eras?
Eras?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about them. And maybe we're not better off being in a different world. Or
yeah. We'll decide if we can survive during these eras of time.
Why are we always trying to survive in places?
I don't know. We either have a death wish or we don't have a lot of faith in ourselves, or
we're really bored.
No. Okay. Or we have a lot of faith in ourselves.
Or maybe it's a past life that we've actually lived. And we just feel like we have to.
Maybe. I don't know. What are we doing first?
Black Death, which is the time frame of 1347 to 1351.
Yeah.
So, just in case people don't know what the Black Death is, it was the deadliest pandemic in the human history. It was a bacteria outbreak caused by the Yersinia pestis. Say that 3 times fast.
No.
Okay.
Do you have some facts about it?
I do. Yeah. Talking points,
all right.
Actually. So, 1 out of every 3 people around you dies. Can you imagine that?
That's actually crazy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is not a time period. I've never been like, hey, you know what? Wish I lived during Black Death.
No, I don't think I ever said that either. However, I have said like medieval times.
Yeah, like when did the Tudor era fall? Let me look at that because I have wished that. While you continue talking, I'm gonna look that up.
And the Black Death was part of the medieval time.
Oh,
just
yeah.
FYI. But we've got medieval time also on our talking points. But do you know how the Black Death got its name?
No.
Okay, so the name came because from the portion of the infection, right? It's a bacteria. The portion of the infection, if not treated, your skin would turn black due to internal bleeding. So that's how it's got its name.
That's crazy.
Did you know that?
I did not.
Do you know that it can still happen here in the world?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Like in third world countries, or just like sporadically happening around the world?
Most it can sporadically happen throughout the world, but most of the time it is in like a third world country.
Okay.
There are 1,000 to 2,000 annually.
That many?
Yep, and that was reported by the WHO.
World Health Organization?
Yep, World Health
Organization. Whoa.
And it's easily treated now that we have antibiotics. But can you imagine still getting the Black Death?
I cannot.
Yeah.
But however, what a talking point at a party or something. Be like, yeah, I've had the Black Death. Yeah. I've had the Black Plague.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's fine. I was treated.
I don't want to live back then without antibiotics, though.
No, because there's no antibiotics in. Like they thought, like back then they were like, oh, let's put some leeches on it. No, it's fine.
I also have a problem with leeches as a medicinal.
I mean, we've talked about my
thing
leech issue with the puppets vomiting the leeches.
Yeah.
The
Tudor era came after this, by the way.
Okay, so we'll have to talk. You have to tell me. Generally, if you coughed once during this time frame, people automatically assumed you're dying.
I'm fucked.
You're doomed and you will die. So just start putting leeches on you and pray at that point in time.
That's insane.
So knowing these things, right? And by the way, the antibiotics that would treat this now are ciprofloxacin, doxycycline, gentamicin.
Okay.
All readily available in the world. Yeah, Cipro. Anyway, how long do you think you'd survive in this location?
I'm getting back in my time machine.
Okay, me too.
Immediately. Yeah. As soon as I step out, I'm like, oh, hey, this is black. Nope. Bye.
Would you quarantine or run? Like if you couldn't leave, say your time machine broke, what would you do?
I would run. I would go somewhere where I was all by myself.
I would steal a horse.
Yeah.
Because you're not riding a car.
No.
And then I'd go somewhere in the country.
Yeah. Far away.
Far, far away.
Yeah.
I'd also put some cloth over my face because I'm not inhaling that shit.
Yeah. How do you catch it? Do you know if it's like airborne?
No, it is not airborne. It's by fleas, rats, and rodents.
Oh, you're screwed.
So if a flea jumped on you and bit you, yeah.
I'm screwed. I'm definitely dying if I live in this time period because
you have 7 cats.
Well,
I don't know how many cats you have.
But I like if there's a bug in the area, like it's going to bite me.
Yeah.
Like immediately I know if my animals have like lapsed their flea treatment because I'll get a flea bite. I'll be like, oh, I need to get the flea stuff.
Yeah. Nope. What do you think would be scarier during this time? Getting sick or watching everyone die?
Well, that's a toss up. Yeah. I can't even answer that. Yeah. It would be terrifying to be left alone.
I mean, it's not a it's a possibility that you could get this and your body could fight the bacteria by itself. It's a possibility.
Here's the thing though. Did they know how it spread?
No,
they had no
it was not
no idea, right?
So I actually read a thing. I didn't write it down. Sorry. Had I?
Because that's the problem.
Yeah.
In history is the ignorance of they don't know like that washing hands is important or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That handling food in certain ways is unsafe or like you shouldn't like scratch your butt and put it in your mouth.
Don't scratch your butt. Hold on.
It's just, I don't know. So I'm just curious. Did they know that fleas were carrying it or rats? And what? Is it in rat droppings?
So I don't know about the rat droppings, but it does make sense that it would be in rat droppings. There was, so.
It's like a horrifying thought.
So it was spread mainly with fleas that were carried by rats in the classic extinction. Okay. That's what it says.
Okay.
But there was something also that I was going to tell you about.
None of them probably had any idea that's how it was transmitted. And bathing regularly wasn't a thing, right? These people aren't taking showers, obviously. They're sharing bath water when they do take baths, right?
Right. A lot of places in what we're talking about actually shared it. But a lot of people thought the main belief, that's right, I remember reading this now, was bad air.
Oh, yeah.
Like they thought it was poisonous or foul smelling that was causing it from like the swamps or the garbage or rotting bodies.
That's where we get the plague doctor masks and stuff.
Yes. And that actually wasn't later from what I was reading also until I think like the Spanish influenza or something like that.
Oh, really?
Like it didn't come from the Black Plague.
Oh, okay.
Come from a different plague. Apparently we've had a lot of plagues. So they thought it was also related to the punishment from God.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yep. That astrology. Some people thought it was the unusual alignments of planets that occurred and caused the outbreak. Poisoned wells, and then some people thought like cats and dogs, and they were right in those manners with the fleas and stuff. Yeah. But yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So, at the time, if living there, is ignorance better than knowing what's exactly going on? Now that you know what caused this,
I would want to know.
Yeah,
I would certainly want to know. Yeah. Ignorance is never better.
I agree.
I think people, like, if you did know, like, I think people would think you were crazy, though. If you were trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Like, it's the fleas. It's the fleas. And they're like,
they would have been like, you're a witch.
Fleas? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get burned at the stake.
I always wondered, how did they know, like, what fleas were, right?
I don't know.
Like,
who
named fleas? Tiny jumping creatures. I have no more water left, and I feel a cough coming on.
Do you want to drink my water?
Yeah.
I'll share.
I'm not sick.
It doesn't matter. You don't have a plague.
Oh, God. That you know of.
Go gadget arm.
Go gadget. Okay.
Can we leave the plague era?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
We're gone.
Okay.
Round 2.
Okay.
So do you feel like you got knocked out in the plague?
Yeah. Whoops.
The Wild Wild West.
Ah, yes.
Actually, I added an extra wild, but I just felt like it was needed. So immediately my head jumps to
the Oregon Trail.
Will Smith song.
Oh, geez.
Do you remember that?
Throwing it back.
Yeah, this was further than that.
Yeah.
It was around 1865 through 1890. And it is commonly known because the U.S. settlers went from the East Coast to the West area. And that's when they started to explore and build ranches and cattle and towns.
Yeah.
And it was very rapid also. This happened real fast.
The rapid expansion.
Anyway, during this time frame, you could get a scratch and die.
Yeah.
There were outlaws.
You're definitely dead during this period.
I am not.
The number of scratches
I am Dr.
I've seen
Queen
you with.
Medicine Woman.
You're plural? You're multiple Dr. Quinn medicine women.
Multiple.
Wow.
So it's not going to be the scratches that take me out. It's going to end up being like the winters and the summers because they're harsh there. And there's also no law enforcement. So I feel like I might be gunned down from my mouth.
So this is the era I always think of. Like when I say, if I could pick a time period,
okay,
it's this time period. Because I would 100% be an outlaw.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that real fast.
I'm starting an outlaw gang.
So this is a myth, actually, that everyone carried guns and had shootouts on a daily basis.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to meet you at high noon.
Yeah. I think a lot of that's romanticized by movies and books.
For sure. But shootouts were relatively rare. Wow.
Well.
Relatively well. Towns actually required visitors to check their guns upon entering, which is interesting because I'm not going to give you my gun. And actually, I could totally tie that in with the Walking Dead.
Yeah, come and get it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you my gun. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No. I always thought about, like, did you ever see? Oh, what's the movie? It had so many people in it. It had
You talking about the Sharon Stone movie?
Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's that one, which I love. But there's another one with Emilio Estevez.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it.
Young Guns.
Yes.
I knew I'd figure it out. But that's what I think of when I think of Wild West, which again is very fantasized by.
When I think of the Wild West, I think of Lonesome Dove.
Oh, okay.
Great book series, by the way. Great movies also.
Didn't they have a movie? It wasn't
It was a mini series.
Yes. With actors.
Yes. People were in it.
Yeah. Nope, can't remember. Anyhow, so a lot of people had to travel by horses, right? or carriage.
Mm-hmm.
This is is this not the time frame of the mail people? What's the parcel carriers? Western Union?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's all the same.
Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869 to get from the East Coast to the West Coast. So that's pretty interesting. I thought that was interesting. A couple things. During this time, there was no plumbing.
Right.
Could you survive without modern day plumbing?
I could survive without modern plumbing.
Yeah.
I prefer it. I prefer to be able to flush.
I like bidets.
Wash my hands and all that. But I can survive.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I could.
I have lived outdoors.
Yeah.
Without plumbing before.
Yeah, I don't think I could you shoot well enough to survive?
I know I can.
I probably could not. I would need to start training for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case. Would you rather own a ranch or live in a frontier town? Ranch for me.
I would not want to live in that's a lot of work. I would rather be an outlaw in my gang.
Okay.
And camping.
Okay.
And robbing stagecoaches. But I'm a woman, so I would end up in the kitchen or a whorehouse somewhere. So the outlaws rather.
Would you rather work in a whorehouse or be in a kitchen doing nothing?
Be in a kitchen.
Yeah. Now I don't know. I've watched Yellowstone or the 1869 or whatever that movie is with Harrison Ford and Miriam. I can't remember.
Yeah, fuck Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah. So anyway, during this time, I looked up a couple. So I'm when I look at things for preparing for this, I was very much around the health side.
That makes sense.
Okay. During this time, you could die from smallpox, cholera, tuberculosis, or typhoid fever.
Yeah.
And usually doctors would use, to try to save your life, surgery. So if you got a cut, they were just going to cut your leg off.
Oh my God. That seems extreme.
Bandages, splints, or herbs.
Not herbs? Herbs have medicinal quality.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't agree that if I get a scratch that I need amputation.
I mean, I'm just saying, they might try the herbs first.
Yeah.
If that didn't work, they're going to splint your leg so that you can hopefully walk and do your chores.
Right.
And then if that, and in the process also bandaging, and then if that didn't work, you're screwed.
Right.
You're getting your leg chopped off.
Damn.
You got crutches, though. They had crutches.
You know, this is why nobody ever won on the Oregon Trail game.
No.
We're all dying of dysentery.
Yes, you definitely had, which is just
our axles were flying off. We're just kicking the bucket everywhere.
Also, if they are going to cut your leg off, there's no medicine for that. They're
just raw dogging it.
They're just going to make you drunk with alcohol.
So now I'm hammered and in pain.
Yep.
Cool.
And they did have morphine.
Right.
Because of like heroin and stuff. Opium.
Yeah, opium.
Sorry.
Well, that went. Didn't know heroin was big in the Wild West.
Yes. Opium. Oh,
give me those poppy seeds.
But also, you might die specifically from the surgery because they did not do anything sterile.
Right.
They're using the saw that they used to either cut that tree or kill that buffalo.
Right. Might be a little rusty.
Might have some rust in it. And you're going to get some tetanus and die anyway.
Super.
So, that was fun.
Okay, well, what's our next era?
Do you think it was dangerous there, or do you think that Hollywood exaggerated it?
No, I think it was definitely... I think it was super dangerous. I think that people were more adaptive to it then than we would be now. I think that Hollywood romanticizes it.
Yeah. I definitely think they were making it like high noon shootouts on the daily.
Right.
come and speculate.
Yeah.
Speculate? Spectator. Be a spectator. I don't know words.
Uh-huh.
We're going to time travel now to the Victorian era.
Yes.
In 1837 and 1901. I have no idea what accent this is.
I don't either.
It's like a British, Irish,
Nope.
Scottish accent.
Nope. None of those.
It's all combined. These people were dirty, by the way. And everything that I looked at, they were gross.
They were gross, really?
They had no sanitation whatsoever. They shared bathwater. They would wash their bits.
Their bits? Their nether bits?
Their nether bits. With just water.
You better stop.
And a cloth.
Not a drop of soap, huh?
No, and often people bathed in public bathhouses, meaning how many people have used those water prior to you?
That is disgusting.
I'm just saying, this is what I looked up.
Wow.
If you, Greg, Abby, Jenna, and Jacob all live together, y'all use the same water.
Well, I know who's taking a bath first.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, by the way.
And you probably were the one then to bathe last.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
I'm just saying. So as far as we women had like no anything.
No rights.
Nothing. We had nothing. We were just present for childbearing. And
I'm 100% getting locked up in a loony bin in the Victorian era.
Possibly.
Yeah.
It was dirty. It was weird.
It was weird. Yeah. Isn't that the time where they used to take like there was mercury and everything?
Yeah, the medicate. Yes,
they used to put stuff on their walls that made them sick.
Radon or something like that.
I don't even know.
So I did look at one thing that I thought was interesting because we have a question on here. What was some of the weirdest Victorian etiquette rules?
Okay.
One of the things that I found was that women had to wear gloves at all times. You were not allowed to not have gloves on.
Okay.
Especially out in public.
Were fingers scandalous?
Apparently. Well, isn't this the time where we wore the neck dresses all the way up to the neck?
Hands were scandalous.
Hands are scandalous.
Ankles too, or what? Ankles were okay then?
I mean, you couldn't see your ankles. You wore lace-up boots.
Ooh.
And a large skirt.
Okay.
That went down to the floor.
Oh.
Another rule was that if anyone wanted to call upon you or come to your house, they could not do so without leaving a calling card first.
I think we should still do that.
And if you did not get a call back from the calling card, you could no longer present yourself there unless you left another calling card.
Wow.
Here's another one. You as a woman were expected to mourn your loss of your husband for 2 years.
2 years?
You had to wear black for 2 years.
Wow.
Jewelry was possibly made from your deceased person.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Jewelry.
Like their bones or?
Usually hair.
That's wild.
So they would take the hair and make some jewelry that you would have to wear. And you were not able to attend any balls or anything during that mourning period.
For 2 years?
2 years. Couldn't go anywhere.
That's crazy.
At all. Yeah. You were also, as a woman, not allowed to be seen with any male person without a chaperone.
Otherwise, you was a hussy.
Other than your family. Otherwise, you were a whore.
Wow.
And that's shameful. Anyhow.
Yeah, I wouldn't survive.
They had really pretty houses then.
Yeah.
Did you see anything interesting?
I think that the child labor thing during the Victorian era. Part of me is like, no. No, because they had like no regulations, right? No labor laws. So people are working until they drop dead.
Yeah.
Kids are put to work as soon as they can, and people are inhaling all kinds of shit. I think the Victorian era is also a thing that was over romanticized. I think, like, you know, you read romance books, and they're like, they take place during the Victorian era.
Yep.
It's all bullshit. the housing, like, you have rich people, right? But then you have your regular everyday people living in absolute squalor during Victorian times.
Yes.
Also, I think deodorant is important. Okay, whether you wear natural deodorant or you're bathing to avoid being smelly or whatever, but I think cleanliness is important. And the general public stinks anyways, like in today's time.
Yeah.
So I cannot imagine like we're all sharing the same fucking bath water.
So I remember this was a while ago, and I don't know if it would pertain to this era, but people would put flowers in their pocket or like lavender.
Pockets full of posies.
Well, that was definitely during the Black Death. Right. So that song Ring Around the Rosie.
Yeah.
That is
Black Death, huh?
Black Death. Pockets full of posies.
You know.
Ashes because they were burning all the people. We all fall down because everyone died.
Maybe I'm just more thankful now that I wasn't born in another era.
So the medical stuff that you were talking about a little ago, it was a lot of them did the mercury-based medicines that you were talking about. Yeah. They did the arsenic.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
Cocaine.
Cool.
Yeah.
It was like a cure-all for...
And opium.
So when women would have hysterics, right, they would give them...
Probably opium on them. Because it would...
Yeah, certain
mellow
drugs.
Them out. Yeah.
Right.
And bloodletting. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I would not trust a Victorian doctor.
Yeah, if you lose enough blood, you do, in fact, become lethargic. You will calm down.
You will actually die if you lose enough blood, just saying. You were talking about child labor.
Yeah.
They worked in coal mines, factories, in the chimneys. Chimney sweep? Chimney. Chimney, chim-chim-chiroo.
Yeah.
That Crazy. One. Oh, and beauty.
Yeah, wasn't there like poison in the makeup? Arsenic in the makeup or something?
Arsenic in the makeup. Lead-based makeup.
Yes, lead.
Belladonna eye drops to dilate your pupils.
Crazy.
To make you look
sexier?
Doe-eyed.
Doe-eyed.
Yeah, like, you know.
Wow.
Toxic hair dyes also, apparently.
Oh.
Which I feel like hasn't changed.
No.
Let's see. On the plus side, there was some good inventions in the Victorian era. We had the typewriter.
Okay.
Telephones.
Mm-hmm.
Some modern sewage systems.
Well, thank God for that.
Let's see. There was something I was going to tell you too that I read. I just can't find it. I would not survive the fashion of the Victoria era.
No.
Women often wore tight corsets, very heavy dresses, multiple layers, and large hat. I'd be fucking hot flashing every 5 seconds.
Could you imagine
going through perimenopause or menopause wearing that shit?
No, I cannot actually.
And you had to wear that stuff in the summer.
No, it's crazy.
No. I'd be like, I'm going to just run around in my underwear.
Yeah, thanks.
My nightgown. What else? Anything else on this?
No
one?
wonder insane asylums became like a real thing. You know,
yeah,
during that time period, because women were going fucking crazy.
Yep. I would go crazy on that too.
Yeah. Can I get in my time machine now?
Yeah, I'm good. I've seen the world enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Let's see what else we got. Oh, do you think today's generation, before we move on? No, I read that already. Just kidding. Great Depression. 1929 to 1939.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a fun side note from earlier. 1928 was when penicillin was formed. That was the first antibiotic.
Mm.
So now, during the Great Depression, you do have penicillin. But you probably couldn't afford it because you're poor.
Right.
So you don't.
Don't have any food.
Nope. Stock market crashed in October 29th, 1929. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it really wasn't that long ago.
Large amounts of unemployment, bread lines, Dust Bowl, family constantly losing their homes, and very little government assistance.
Yeah, I read a couple books on the Great Depression, and it's just heartbreaking to read people's stories.
Yeah,
about that time, but it made a whole different generation of people. It created people who could make something out of nothing.
Yes,
I would not want to live during that time period.
No,
but I definitely had relatives who did live during that time period, and you could tell just by some of the habits that they formed.
I definitely my grandpa, I want to say he was 1922.
Like born in 1922?
My mom's dad.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I would have to double check that. I'd have to double check my facts. But yeah. Because of the Great Depression, one thing that people did learn is to save cash for emergencies.
Yeah.
Avoid debt.
Yeah.
Don't waste food. And reuse everything.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, nowadays, we're getting away from all of that again.
Yeah.
Do you think if we had another stock market crash like the Great Depression, that people would survive?
Yeah, I think people would survive. I think people can learn to become resilient.
Okay.
I think it would be hard. I don't think it would be easy.
What is one modern luxury that you would miss most if you were in the old Great Depression?
TV.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you leave home looking for work?
Yeah, I mean, I would do whatever I had to do, you know, to provide for my family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Stand in a line.
Yeah.
You know.
Could you make one loaf of bread last a week?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't eat a lot of bread, so I probably just die.
I can also make bread. So that's a skill.
Well, could you afford the flour to make bread?
Yeah, you hope so. You hope they're handing it out in a line somewhere.
Yeah.
At least.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What else about the Great Depression? I don't really know much about it.
Yeah.
There wasn't any, I don't want to say anything that didn't draw my attention, like I wasn't looking at the medical stuff. And medical stuff was just hard to afford, that I will say.
Yeah. I think it's just a lot of displaced people. Other than that, I want to get back in my time machine.
All right. So now we're moving on. And we're going a little bit backwards. We're going to the medieval Europe, which is roughly 476 AD through 1500.
Yeah, this is the time period I always think of when I think like, ooh, I wish I lived in that time period.
So you want to be back in the castles,
yeah,
with the knights, and,
right?
And
but the reality is,
and no medicine,
right?
And constant wars,
yeah,
and dirty drinking water, famine, brutal punishments,
mm-hmm.
and very little education.
Political intrigue is what entertains me the most, though.
Okay, why?
Well, I think that
oh, I'm on my camera.
But women in particular controlled more in that time period of history than like the normal person would think that they do, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, literal wars were fought about who was going to control what area, who was going to marry who. But the fact that it was mostly war most of the time,
yeah,
is a little off-putting.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
I know. Am I boring you? The fuck?
I know, it just hit me.
Damn.
Apparently I needed oxygen. Sometimes that's what that means.
She's going to need some oxygen, you guys.
But you like politics.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, not that I like politics.
No. You could discuss them and argue them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't.
Yeah.
And we know this.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
do you have some facts to spit at me?
I do. So a lot of people thought they never bathed. That is actually a myth. They did bathe when they had access to water. They also had public bathhouses in many of the towns, and they used soap. Okay. Sanitation was poor compared to the modern standards, but they often had contaminated water. So you were bathing in contaminated water either if you bathed. Medicine. Doctors believed in specifically balancing the 4 humors, which I have no idea what that means. I have to look that one up. Herbal remedies, bloodletting, and astrology.
Okay.
That's it. If you were poor, meaning you were a peasant, your main food was bread, porridge, vegetables, cheese, and ale. Sounds like a good meal to me.
Bread, cheese, and beer?
Yeah, I'm good. I like porridge.
Yeah, you're probably eating the same things all the time. There's no like, today I feel like having Chinese takeout.
No. The nobles, however, they were eating venison, swan, which I just feel that's wrong to kill a majestic animal like a swan. Although they're assholes.
They are assholes.
Boar. Often you had elaborate feasts and imported spices. So, in other words, be a noble. Don't be poor.
I think whatever era you live in, you want to have money.
Oh, for sure.
I think that's important to note. Otherwise, you are suffering. Yeah. It doesn't matter. This time period, the last time period, it doesn't matter.
So, one thing that I also found interesting is the brutal punishments.
Okay.
First, it would start out with like fines and payments, and then eventually it would move to flogging in public, which is like whipping.
Mm-hmm.
Branding. They would brand people. Public humiliation was often given. And then you would also go through public trials. Quote. You would have to do the dunking stool, which is where you would be held in water.
That's bad for me.
Uh-huh. You'd also have to hold a hot iron in your hand. They believe that if you were innocent, it would be revealed by God, or if you were guilty, it'd also be revealed by God. You would be put in the skull's bendel, which is a metal mask.
Oh, yeah. Saw that at the Renaissance Festival.
Yeah. You could also be given the drunkard's cloak, which was often a cloak of color that if you were drunk during public intoxication, you would have to wear. They would make you wear that as your punishment around.
So people would know?
People would know.
Wouldn't you just flounce around like, look at me, I'm intoxicated. I have my cloak of drunkenness.
I think it was the next day that you would have to wear, or like the next time. Like if you were caught out in public when doing stupid stuff, you'd be taken to the prison.
Do you know how many people would have to wear that today?
Oh, for real. You would be taken to the prison. And also, prisons were not used for long term.
Right.
Like it was, you'd either have to do one of these things, or if they felt that your crime was serious enough and the gods didn't shine upon you, that you would be hung or decapitated. One of the above.
Wow.
Do you want to be a knight?
No.
Me neither.
No, because knights didn't really
own
be the that queen. Much.
I will be the queen.
Yeah. No.
Lady in waiting.
No.
I don't know what that is.
You know what a lady in waiting is?
Yeah.
Hey, Marie.
No. I just go work in the bar. Be one of the bar whores.
Oh my God.
What do they call them? Bar maidens? I don't know.
Oh, you want to play Would You Rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we wrap up.
Hold on. I don't know what page that is on. Page that it on. Well, wait. Let's not. Well, do you want to do lightning round first, or do you want to do Would You Rather?
Let's do Would You Rather.
All right. Would you rather be Viking or pirate?
Pirate.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Gladiator or knight?
Gladiator.
Me too. Titanic or Pompeii?
Pompeii. I do not want to be in the ocean sinking.
But some people lived on Titanic, where some people did not live.
Some people live on Pompeii.
That's true. All right.
What about you?
I don't know. Can I choose neither?
Sure.
No.
You can opt out.
I would say Pompeii too, actually, I think. Because I feel like I could run fast.
Yeah.
You know, we can't swim in the cold water. And no one's going to share a door with me.
Right. Leo is not bored.
No. I would rather be a pirate, and I would definitely be a gladiator.
Yeah.
Wild West or medieval Europe?
Wild West.
I was going medieval Europe. Ancient Rome or ancient Egypt?
Ancient Egypt.
I am Rome. Salem witch trials or French Revolution?
In the French Revolution, which side am I on?
Doesn't specify.
I'm going to go French Revolution. I have a better chance than in the Salem witch trials, probably getting burned at the stake.
I'll do the Salem witch trials for fun. Shits and giggles. Ice Age or Desert Island?
Desert Island?
Yes, also agreed. I would not survive in the Ice Age.
No.
No toilet paper or no toothpaste? I'm going to go.
No toilet paper because I can use something else.
Yeah.
I would like to brush my teeth.
I would like to brush my teeth also. No air conditioning or no heat? I'm going to go no heat.
No air conditioning.
Well, wait. Can I make a fire?
Mm-hmm.
Then, yeah, I'm going to go no heat because I need my air conditioning. So, I get hot. I got hot. Horses everywhere or walk everywhere?
Horse
everywhere or walk everywhere. Candlelight forever or no hot water?
No. Candlelight forever. I want to have hot water.
I feel like you could just heat up your hot water on a
candle. That'd take a long time.
Yeah, but you can start a fire with a candle and heat up a pot of water.
Yeah, true.
One bath a month or never wear deodorant?
If I can bathe, I don't need deodorant, so never wear deodorant.
All right, I smell like in a day.
Well, then you can bathe.
Yeah, but you can only bathe once a month.
No, it says you can either take a bath once a month or never wear deodorant.
Oh, then I'll
so if
never
you
wear deodorant.
If you never wear deodorant, you can bathe every day.
I bet. Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know. Sword fight or fist fight?
Fist fight.
I'm a sword girl. Yeah. Can't delicate.
You're gonna trip and die.
Delicate hands.
Amber, you'd be the type to trip and fall into your own sword.
No, I am very
clumsy.
I am clumsy, but I feel like if I had a sword, I wouldn't be. Go buy me a sword.
We don't need to. We'll give you let you use on Greg's and see how you do.
Greg, I'm gonna borrow your swords. Someone has to fight me though. That's the only way to know if I'm gonna die. On my own sword.
That's fair. I'm not fighting you with a sword, as I don't want to accidentally
get
stuck.
Stick?
Okay.
I have walked into a stick before in my eye. It was on the tree.
Case in point.
I was little though. I was not paying attention. Blacksmith or black plague doctor?
Blacksmith.
I would be the doctor.
Yeah, you would, but I would not.
Yeah. I don't do good with hitting metal. Horse bites or mosquito bites?
Neither. My God, how many horse bites am I getting? Just the one?
I don't know.
Where's it at?
It could be anywhere.
Shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I would take probably a horse bite.
Yeah,
because they just probably like
bites.
Nibble and nip. Where a million mosquito bites could probably kill me from like.
I fucking hate mosquitoes. I'd take the horse bite.
All right, accused of witchcraft or treason?
Oh my God, both bad endings.
Yeah,
treason. I guess
I would rather be accused of witchcraft.
Yeah, I don't know.
History books. We're actually living through history.
History books. Thank you.
So out of all the things, what am I keep hearing?
I don't know.
It's a ghost. Which error? All right. We're going to rank what we just discussed.
Okay.
Which era would be your least favorite to live in?
The Victorian era.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm asking it wrong. Start over.
Okay.
Sorry.
Words.
Words.
Make words come out of your face. Podcast required talk.
Okay. So least awful. That's what I'm trying to say.
Least awful to best.
Least awful to absolute worst.
Okay.
These are all bad.
Did I say least best?
So we're going to the least awful.
So from best to worst.
No, I like least awful.
Okay.
To the absolute worst.
All right. I'm going to go Wild West, Great Depression, Medieval Europe, Black Death, Victorian era.
Okay. I'm going to say words.
She's going to say words.
I'm going to say medieval Europe, Wild West, Great Depression, Victorian era, Black Death.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the moral of the story is
We're not going back in time.
I'm glad I do not have a time machine.
I honestly don't know if I would survive. I feel like if you're taking me back there now, after I live where I live, no.
Right.
But if that's how I grew up and all I knew, I feel like I would be able to prevail, maybe.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a little story.
Okay.
Okay. When I was in boot camp, they make everybody take penicillin.
Okay.
So I used to take those.
I'm allergic to penicillin.
Okay, well, I used to take the penicillin pills and throw them in the trash or flush them. I ever took that shit. I wasn't going to take a pill because they made everybody take it to kill whatever you might have.
Yeah.
You know, now I think like those people in history
could have used your penicillin.
Could have used my penicillin, man.
Yeah.
They would have probably given anything for their loved ones to have something like that to save their life.
Yeah.
That's kooky.
Yeah. Because penicillin cured all.
Right. They use it for everything.
Unless you're allergic to it, and then you have died of angioedema and the Black Death. But whatever.
That's terrible. That sounds awful. Wow.
So, moral of the story is, if I had a time machine and had the option of going places, Greg's scaring me a little bit.
I would just leave it parked in my driveway.
Yeah.
My time machine would just sit there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I might, now, if I could travel back into a movie and have that be my real life. Right?
Outlander, here I come.
Yeah.
James Fraser. Anyways.
What do they call her?
Sassenach?
Sassenach.
What the hell were you about to say?
Sassenach. I can't speak English, let alone other languages.
We have to go now.
Okay. Thank you for watching and listening to us. And just let us know what era you wouldn't want to be in. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. You can find us on all those things. And
email us
ukelelesgmail.com.
That's it.
God. I quit.
Bye, guys.
I'm not even waiting. We're done.